Move to come out of executive session.
Second. All in favor? Okay, so carried. I forgot to turn the recorder on. Motion was made by,
Me.
Golf Brown, come out session at 6:39, and seconded by Fred Ister, and unanimous vote by the council. All right, moving on. Anything,
No, sir.
anything.
Yes, sir.
Right.
We need to, I've, got one of the 2022 low mileage cars back up and running, but I need a camera system, in-dash camera system. It's through lens lock.
Yeah.
It was previously patrol witness, which is obsolete now. You can't pull up, review, or share the files that if you can obtain them, which is almost, the system's been obsoleted. The total price for it is $1,321.75. And that's to get that car back on the road instead of trying to go in debt for another car right now.
Given her discretionary budget, what we're really talking about is $321 and
75 cents.
75 cents.
Move to be approved.
Move to approve call it $50 for, incidentals that might occur.
Yeah.
$350 in addition for $1,000 a month discretionary for the person's camera system for the vehicle.
Second. All right,
Thank you.
got a motion, second, all in favor? Yes. Unanimous. So carried. Anything else?
No, sir.
Yes, there is.
Oh, Galt says I have to buy new office chairs because one of them almost killed him yesterday.
They got two office chairs. One of them literally tried to kill me yesterday.
Did
I
it?
nearly fell out on my rear end, and people, my rear end is spelled with capital letters. That's a lot of rear end. I'd have cracked the slab in that building.
I did some price shopping today and I can't find anything that's,
Got that weight limit.
I did find one.
Cold-blooded.
I did find one that's for big guys, cause we do have big guys at the PD that wouldn't be dangerous. Well, we've got some big officers,
How much is the chair?
under 500.
I moved to approve the purchase of 2 office chairs so I don't fall on my rear end when I have to go talk to the chief about police matters.
So I think we ought to make 2 by 8 benches, if y'all can be that way about it. With 4x4s under it to hold you up.
Cement blocks.
Yeah.
Well, Jethro Clampett ain't running the police department.
And bring your own pillow to sit on.
Second.
Thank you.
Got a motion, second on the floor, all in
And that on the
favor?
2x4 and 2x6.
On the 2 chairs.
That's on whatever y'all wanna do there.
2x6.
All in favor?
Thank you.
What, the chairs or the?
Yeah,
2
the
by 8?
chairs,
The
the
chairs.
chairs.
Okay, cheers, so cheers. Did you get the other issue taken care of?
Which one?
You don't remember?
That's some of the issues.
The toilet paper?
No, I did not.
I didn't say nothing about toilet paper. I said,
I had to come out with that.
I'll do better.
Jordan liked it anyway.
Hey. It's what
All
it
right,
is.
Sean,
Better than a phone call.
I don't have anything.
what?
hey, 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 don't jinx it.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
What about our Christmas decorations? Have they come in?
They're supposed to be in Monday.
What will?
Christmas decorations, the
Good.
3 new ones, supposed to be in Monday.
And they're in the process, y'all ain't noticed of putting up lights. Man,
Yeah, we've started on putting them up. We'll get them all up and lit before we leave Thanksgiving.
Sean, question,
Okay.
what's the status on the new bucket truck?
Still in process of looking at them.
Okay.
I'll,
Just wanted to
yeah.
find out where we are.
Yeah, I'm still in the process of looking at them, and went back and looked at the one me and Clay was looking at. It was an 18 chassis, but the boom turned out to be a 2001. So that puts us back in the shape we're in. So there's a lot of fine details to go over and look at them. Still, if there's any ideas on prices of what you would like me to stay within, that would be helpful.
Well, I'd like to just.
Okay, we can do that. We'll get it.
I'd like to rent them, because we don't use them that often. I mean, we really don't. I mean, even if it costs us $1,000 a year to rent it, that's 42 years for a $42,000 vehicle, and we won't have to have the upkeep on it, we won't have to pay the diesel on it, we won't have to worry about the insurance on it, we ain't got to worry about none of that.
And if there's a hurricane in the
And
neighborhood.
if there's a hurricane,
If
we'll
there's a
rent
hurricane,
one
we'll be able to
for,
rent one in 300 miles.
we'll rent one for a week, or whatever we need to
It
do.
won't be available.
But there'll be available one in some state around.
So
I just don't see buying a vehicle that we're not gonna use but less than 12 times a year. That's just beyond me. I just don't understand that.
Well, the safety of the men working is worth every bit of
The
what you're gonna
safety of
pay.
the men working, yes,
Yeah,
I'll agree with that. But we're gonna buy a $42,000 used vehicle, and then we're gonna wind up next year with $22,000 worth of hoses that busted on the inside of it. That was a 60+ thousand in the hole. Whereas renting would be the way to go, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, because
Why
I don't think we need other assets in there to pay
Why don't-
insurance on and everything else.
Why don't we look into a lease purchase option like we done with the gravel truck?
That makes sense.
That's on a brand new vehicle. Just like we did with the gravel truck. And it worked out perfectly.
I'm not disagreeing with that, if you used the gravel truck more than you did that
Yeah.
lift truck.
I know. Yeah, you're right about that. Let me do some checking on the price of that. We'll go back and discuss that more.
I mean, my deal is we don't use one enough to justify the actual price of one. Because, like I said, I always figure up,
Suggestion, we'll look into a lease, leasing a truck as needed, look into lease purchase as well as an actual outright purchase. Let me run a cost analysis on it. Did that on the grapple truck, and it ended up saving us more than it cost us. So, we'll look at it that way. What I used to do for a living, so I think I can figure out a bucket truck.
All right, anything else, Sean?
Can I say one thing, to and about the department heads?
Yeah.
If you notice our budget, every department has come in under budget again.
good.
I appreciate it. Y'all have heard, Sean, I know you've heard me squawk about unnecessary overtime, right?
Mhm.
I know you've heard it, Captain Chief, but the fact is, the department heads have held the line on the budget. Even though we're spending a great deal of money, we're getting a great deal of service and equipment out of it and staying under the budget. Thank you.
Now, public input. Anyone got anything? Now, being we're under public input, let me bring out something. We just got the numbers in for the taxes. Hadn't been ran in the paper yet. I think it will be next week, I believe. If they done turn that in to you, Ben, yeah. And it's supposed to be, I think, hitting the paper next week. And if I'm correct, that week before we can vote on it.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah, okay. Now, if we're planning on going up on taxes, it has to be running more than that.
If you go up on taxes, you got to advertise three times for public hearings.
Plus public hearing.
That's.
But I know that nobody's desire here is to go up on taxes, which means that I can call a call meeting or, you know, once this runs, you know, if y'all are here, we can hold a real quick call meeting on the 26th at about 9:30. And y'all can vote, to, set the millage rate.
At or below. It has to be at or below
Yeah.
the current, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure I understand.
Yeah, at or below the current millage rate. So, is that satisfactory, Evan?
Yes.
I'm not gonna be here on the 26th, but, I mean, if the vote's gonna be at or below, you don't really need me here. Cause we know, I'm confident, I don't know how the vote's gonna go, I'm fairly confident how the vote's gonna go.
So, that would, put it where we could go ahead, we could get that approved and, you know, get our, I'm kinda hot about it because these things have gotta be, the approval's gotta be sent over to our people, they gotta print them, then these things gotta be mailed out, so that means everybody's gonna be late getting their taxes again this year. All because of the one that's running the daggum thing, can't seem to get it to somebody on time. And, that's irritating. Plus, I'm not too happy with the county pulling the stuff that they pulled through this whole ordeal, and our taxes going up through the roof. And the Board of Education is worse. And I mean, I do not see how they can sleep with this at night knowing that they are people on fixed incomes in this county.
I can answer that question for you. They can go to sleep at night doing that because they use your wallet, not theirs.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Feel free to pay that, man.
It is ridiculous that these taxes are as high as they are. It's totally uncalled for. And I, for one, you know, I'm not in agreement with whatsoever, which I know everybody else thinks too. But you watch the paper, the next 2 years, these people are gonna be losing their houses because of this stuff. People that's probably been on it 4 years because they can't afford to pay it out of their daggum only source of income, which is that retirement check that comes in. And I'm very ticked off with the county and the Board of Education because of these taxes being in the position they're in right now. It's uncalled for if you manage your budget like you should, and your departments like you should, there should be no problem. If the little town of Sycamore can do it, my God, the county and Board of Education, Wayne's a big. All right,
Move to pay bills.
got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Move to go home.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Okay, We are adjourned.
Joyce,
Yes, ma'am.
can I ask you a question? Sure. I didn't call you when I was stepping in. So, Scott, Russell, who does
No, not
firearms
yet.
stuff out there, was looking for a place to have firearms class. That's what I'm about it.
I'm gonna like it.
Paper, learning on it. Yeah, I think it's
Last time you cut these sides.
Just bring it.
You must cut it in springtime. But I tell you,